Do you remember the Wizard of Oz when it was like lions and tigers and bears? That's kind of how I feel this morning as I'm recording this video. We've got election madness and we have hurricanes that seem to just keep coming back and coming back. This morning, I hope that I can put a little calm to the madness, and I hope that I can show you a non-crazy and non-eventful and stressful way to buy a home with student loan debt. What do I mean by that? I don't mean use your student loan debt to buy the house. What I mean is being able to buy a house and qualify for a loan when you have student loan debt. That is today's video. Are you ready to dive in? I'm ready to go ahead and just get started. Let's do it. My name is Stephanie Weeks, and I have been a loan officer for 17 years, and I have helped thousands and thousands and thousands of customers with their mortgage financing. I've also written the book Mortgage Peace. I have created this channel to share my passion and share my knowledge about mortgages and anything and everything mortgage education. I drop new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, so please be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified. Just like there is no one mortgage that fits all, just like there's no certain education path that fits all, just like there's no student loan debt that fits all. There's nothing one size fits all, and there's not one straight, here's your answer on how student loan debt affects you qualifying for a mortgage. It's complicated. It has to do with a number of factors. The main factor being your loan type. They all treat it differently. And these things do change. It's always moving and evolving. Over the years, gosh, over 17 years, they've had at least 6 or 8 different changes to how they view and qualify people with their student loan debt. Let's use conventional as our first example. Conventional falls under Fannie and it falls under Freddie. And guess what? They each have a different chart of how they calculate the student loan debt. One of them might use 0.5% of the balance as the monthly payment. If this, then that, because there are exceptions. Meanwhile, conventional for Fannie, they are currently using 1% of your balance as your monthly payment amount. That's if this, then that, because it also has to do with, are you in forbearance? Are you in deferment? Are you in repayment? Are you in an income-based repayment, or are you in a fully amortized loan? And if you are in an income-based repayment plan, which you renew every year, by the way, what is the amount? When is the renewal date? Because most of the time, if your renewal date is less than 12 months, your payment is unknown then. If I tell you your payment for the next 12 months is 20 bucks, and at the end of that 12 months, you have to reapply, and then I'm gonna tell you what your payment is, guess what? Nothing works in mortgage lending. That's an assumption. It has to be I's dotted and T's crossed. So that can also have an effect on you as well. Let's say that you're in deferment. Maybe you're in deferment, and how long are you in deferment? That may or may not affect you on different loan types. Let's compare RD, Rural Development. They are currently using 0.5% of your balance as your monthly payment to qualify, while comparing that to VA, even more confusing, they take your balance times 5%, then divide it by 12. That's what they use. And then let's compare that to FHA, which uses the 1% across the board. But there are exceptions. Again, are you in a fully amortized repayment? Is a payment reporting to the credit bureau, or is it not? Are you in an income-based repayment? How long is that payment? How much is that payment? How long is the payment guaranteed for? You see where I'm going with this? It's overwhelmed. I get it. And hopefully you didn't stop the video already, because I know it's overwhelmed. Here's the point. Do not listen to what anybody says, and do not try to Google the answer to your situation. If you want to know what you qualify for, you have to apply, and you really need to get with a lender. And I say that because remember all these variables that I just threw at you really quickly? It's a lot. It's case by case is ultimately what you're looking at. I've had so many people call me and say, I want to get pre-approved, but I know I can't qualify because I don't qualify with 1%, and they're telling me they want to go RD. Wrong information. I've had people call me and say, I want to get a VA loan, but I'm not going to qualify because you have to count 1% of my balance as my payment. Really wrong. Because first of all, sometimes you can use the payment that's reported in certain circumstances. Second of all, it's never 1%. That could change tomorrow. Just like I said, it keeps changing. The third thing is, are you in an income-based repayment program? And how many months past the close date or sometimes the note date or the first payment date is that payment on the IBR set for? Or here's another one for you. Sometimes with VA, if your student loans are deferred long enough, they'll actually let us not count a payment. Yes, again. The point is, do not try to Google this. You will not get the right answer. Do not try to ask your friends and family. They will unintentionally give you the wrong answer. Do not assume that you cannot qualify because you have a lot of student loan debt until you actually get with a lender. Have them look at your income, your assets, your loan type, the repayment type of the student loans. Again, deferment, forbearance, how long, income-based repayment plan or not, fully amortized or not, payment reporting to the credit or not. It's way complicated. With student loans, it is so complicated and so case by case. You have got to get with your lender to get the real answer. I've got a free download for you today. I'm going to leave it in the bio below, and it's going to be a link to a free copy, a free PDF copy of my book, Mortgage Peace. It does talk very briefly about student loans in there, but goes ahead and give you a lot of information of the overall mortgage process, which you also need to know because you've got to get started somewhere, whether you've got student loans or not. I hope you enjoy that. Please type yes in the comments below if you do feel like this video has helped you with a little bit better understanding of how your student loan debt can affect your qualifying for a mortgage, whether that be a purchase or a refinance, just qualifying for a mortgage in general. Give me a yes. I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. I'd love the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, share it with your friends and family. Help me to spread Mortgage Peace. I would also love to connect with you on social media. My Twitter is @LoanLady_Steph. I know it's a mouthful. And my Insta handle is _TheRealStephanie Weeks. And just one more time, I'm going to say, and are you ready? Because this is like super high tech, okay? Don't forget to subscribe.